Alright, here's that gold. Let's go ahead and put this into aqua regia. Well, I had my washer and dryer going, so there was a lot of background noise. Anyways, I'll just do a voiceover and we will call it a day. And it's only for the first couple of clips. I think I had left something in my pocket from work and it made all sorts of racket. But anyway, there's that gold that's left over that I turned into shot without adding any silver. And as we can see there, I just added a little bit of hydrochloric acid. And making an aqua regia. So we need a little bit of nitric. And then I hold my fingers up with the amount of nitric I had. So I just put in 3. Put in 3 more. So I started out with about 6 milliliters of nitric acid. And I believe that was roughly 100 milliliters of hydrochloric acid. Put it on the hot plate. Let that nitric heat. See that nice gold coming out of solution? Or coming into solution, I should say. This is after the first 6 mils of nitric. See, that solution is really dirty. But we expected that. There was still quite a bit of base metals in that gold. That's what happens when you're fixing mistakes. Well, can't really say it was a mistake. We tried an experiment, and the experiment didn't work. And this is us dealing with it now. So second boil, adding 3. And with the solution being hot, you can see the reaction coming real quickly. Yeah, I've learned my lessons the hard way. Don't be working with a full beaker. Way too easy to get boilovers. And so I put 6 more in. 6 more milliliters of nitric acid. Put it back on the heat. And as we say, let the nitric eat. Alright, good morning everybody. Well, getting a rain day here in Wisconsin. Thunderstorms all day. So I work on the roofs like 90% of the time, so I'm at home today, which is okay. Nice little break, right in the middle of the week. Well, Tuesday. I guess I can't say right in the middle, but I get to refine, so it's a score. So let's check this out here. Let's check this out. So it looks like we've got some metals that cemented back out, and of course, it's nice and green. It'll be fun. It'll be a good test for the ferrous sulfate. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. All right. Well, let me get geared up here. All right. Gloves on, goggles on. We're ready for round. I think it's round 3 for this. What I'm going to do is hydrate that a little bit more, so we can give some. Give a place for those metals to go. Hey, look at that. The color doesn't look too bad. Just got to dilute it a little bit, right? See, it works good. And I'm just going to go ahead and give it a little bit more nitric. Now that it's cold, I'm going to put a little bit more in, so I don't have to worry about the solution getting too feisty with me. So here's 9. I'm going to do 12 to start it off with. I can't say that's going to get us close, but we can slowly add the rest of it as we need. Put that up there. It looks green again under the light. That's alright. We knew there was going to be some base metals from that first failed experiment. Well, that's why we got to test this stuff out, right? Well, my theory on that was exactly right. So, well, you live and you learn, right? But no, I really want to test this ferrous sulfate. So, when we go to drop that tonight, I'm really intrigued to see how well it does, because some of the stuff I've seen and some of the stuff that you guys have showed me, the gold comes out really clean looking. It's not colloidal, very small pieces to deal with. So I'm interested. I want to see what that does. Plus, I need a second precipitant for when I have to refine all of this stuff, right? Because I got this should put me well over my ounce, or pretty close. Between that and my stock pot, I think I can get it, because here's my stock pot. Here's my stock pot. I got a good chunk down there. Now, this has a kind of a dish on the bottom, so it's not like loaded, but I'd say there's a good 1/4 inch on the bottom. And I know a lot of that's small stuff, so it's gonna, it's not gonna be a ton. But we should be close. We should be close. I'm really excited. So anyways, we'll let this nitric do its thing. And, yeah. I'll do the rest of it fast forward just so you can see. It's just the same thing, me adding nitric until we absorb all of our base metals, or dissolve all of our base metals. I guess kind of the same thing. And, yeah, we'll go to the cleaning it out, filtering it out, all that other fun stuff. All right. So we're filtering out that gold. I still have a little bit left inside now in the filter. So what I think I'm going to do is, because the silver was starting to protect it and it was utilizing a lot of nitric, so that little bit I have left, what I'm going to try to do is, there was a couple of comments that I thought were really interesting. One being that, one in particular being that if I just add the weight in gold that I have remaining with silver, that I should be able to bring it down to an appropriate carat where the nitric will dissolve it. So I think I'm going to try that with the little bit that I have left. But as of right now, we're going to run this filter through a couple of times. Lots of silver chloride, which we expected, because it was kind of a dirty job. So I definitely made life a little harder on myself with this one, and that's okay. The harder the lesson, the faster it's learned, right? So I will be making sure that everything I do in the future is turned into shot before I mess with it. And if you're new to refining, I would also recommend the same. So you don't have to do with this. But anyways, we'll let this filter. It's going to need a lot of filtering. So I'm just going to filter it out until we get it crystal clear. And then, which will probably take quite some time. And it's not nearly as green as I was expecting it to be. But I'm still going to try to use ferrous sulfate. And this go around, I'm just going to try to spoon in the amount and see if we can get the reaction that way. Alright, this is the last filter. Let's get a little bit of Stannis on the old scientific straw here. See what we come up with. There we go. Let's say we got a little bit of gold in solution there. That's the amount of gold I got left. Not much. Alright, we're gonna move it into a nice clean beaker. Now that we've got a nice clean solution, we gotta get suited up here first. Alright. And I'm putting it in the 3,000 milliliter beaker. It's probably a little overkill, but I'm really not sure how this is gonna react. I've never done this before. So, you'll get to see firsthand how bad I messed this up or how smooth it goes. Let's hope for option B. Smooth. That would be nice. Alright, get that out of there. Clean up my mess. Got a little bit on the, we'll do that off camera. Alright. I'm going to dilute this a little bit. And what we're working with today, Ferrous Sulfate, still closed. A little bit of water, and that got cloudy again. I'm going to see what happens before I add that, because that looks like silver chloride. That looks a little bit like silver chloride. No, it's clearing up, just bubbles. Alright. What they look like. Grab my spoon. And I'm just going to ever so slightly put a little bit in. Okay, it pretty much turned black instantly. Sweet. Okay. So I don't have a mask on. SMB is pretty gnarly. With the fumes you get, it's pretty breathtaking actually. Even with the fume hood, I get a whiff of it every once in a while, and it is terrible. So, and I'm not gonna like stick my nose above that, you know, on purpose, because I don't know exactly what it's gonna put out. But I don't smell anything, so that's good. And it looked like it changed rather quickly. So we'll see what that looks like here in a little bit. We'll do a Stannis just to verify that we've got it all out, because like I said, my first go around, I'm not exactly sure what it looks like, you know. The SMB, we get that nice white foam at the top, says, hey, I'm full, I'm done. But this, not so much. But the whole thing is black, so I mean, I gotta imagine we're pretty close. But when this settles, we'll test it again, just to make sure we get all the gold. Alright, time for a Stannis on this bad boy. And I would, I don't have you in the picture here, definitely say we still have more in solution. So we're going to have to add quite a bit more. I'll at least do 2 more spoonfuls. Alright. Wow, that cleared up like really quickly. That's kind of cool looking. Alright, one more stainless. Let's see if we get everything out of here. Hey, that looks better. I don't see any color change whatsoever. How about you? I think that's just a shadow. I know the iron in solution makes it real gold looking. So I imagine it's going to look like there's still a ton of gold in there, but I think we got it all. I think we just have to let that settle, and we'll get a good check on it. All right. So what I'm going to do here is we'll finish this video up here. We won't go too much further into it. I will show when it's all settled out, just to see what we have to deal with. And remember, that's a 3,000 milliliter beaker. Oh, excuse me. So we could have a potential good chunk of gold there, hopefully. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game, right? But what I'm going to do is that stuff that I've got in the filter, that little bit left, I'm going to, we'll go ahead and refine that. And I'm going to try that with the other way. I don't remember who the comment was from. Maybe I'll screenshot it, put the name in here. I'll put you up here somewhere. But no, I really appreciate the idea. And I think I'm going to try that, because I tried, I mean, you saw how much HCl I ended up with. I just tried putting more and more and more in there just to consume it. I think I've got plenty of HCl left over there. I don't think that was the issue, like somewhere for the metals to go. I simply think the nitric couldn't get to it. The nitric couldn't get to the gold because it was protected by silver. So we're going to go ahead and melt that up. I'm going to try to basically just add whatever the weight I have up there left of silver, match it, and then melt it up into shot. And then we'll go from nitric baths and go ahead and get the rest of that gold. So, sorry I missed a video yesterday. I'm still in class. I got class every other Wednesday. So yesterday I was in class till about 8, getting my education on. And you know how it goes. Life hits you pretty good. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Well, not yet. Not yet. I want to show you at least what it looks like when it's all settled out. Because I imagine that's going to still be really gold, at least according to that. I can't say according to that, but what came out on the old scientific straw there. That solution was pretty gold yet, but there's a couple of things that I've attempted to do and failed. I might put those up on there too. At least some of the failure videos. Maybe I'll make like a failure, just all-inclusive video, so you can laugh at my my mistakes. But some of them are pretty good. But anyways, we'll show you that at least, and then I'll say bye. So you can't really see it, which is kind of a bummer. A little bit. Maybe I'll see if I can make some adjustments with the. Got some silver going on over there. That's all the silver that nitric ate. Anyway, I'll see if I can adjust the color. I'll keep moving it just in case. There's a little better picture of it. You can tell it's not colloidal just by the way it moves. So I haven't even cleaned this up yet, and you can see it just slide down the bottom of that beaker really nice. I really like this stuff. Yeah, I can't really see it a little bit. So there's more on that other edge, like over here. And of course all this stuff down there. And there we have it. We got some gold. I'm going to do some cleaning up this weekend, along with refining the rest of that. So, hey, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.